I go by a big name. It's Shafter, not Erector. Anyway, where can you pick me up? At TFCon! To get shafted, go to BigBadToyStore.com for all your Transformers and third-party action figures. Link in the description.
Hey kids, it's time for your
What up, big kids? Here's your big review of the Transformers TFCon 2014 Masterpiece X-Transbots Shafter, aka not Erector. I want to thank the guys from TFCon for sending me out this to review. I'm really honored to review this. I don't have the original mold that this is, the not Huffer mold, but I'm really excited to review this. It has the TFCon Masterpiece. Really cool that X-Transbots did this, as shows the vehicle mode as well as his robot mode. 2014 Shafter. As TFCon Masterpiece, www.tfcon.ca. One side says, the things I've seen, it's big. Bigger than the Matrix. While the other side shows Shafter in his vehicle mode. The bottom of the box also has the X-Transbots website, X-Transbots.com, their Facebook Master mini-series, molded by X Moldings, Facebook.com, X Moldings, has a warning label, warning you won't choke on your Erector because it's big. Back here has a great bio that was actually written by Proto Man. If you haven't checked him out, link in the description. He's a great reviewer and great guy. It says it's been a long and hard road for Shafter, traveling from time stream to another, visiting one anime world and another prime for action, keeping one at bay. So I really like that. So yeah, feel free to pause and read that whole thing. And the things I've seen, it's big, bigger than the Matrix. One thing I also like that it does have a stat bar, keeping in mind from the classic Micromasters that it's based on. Allegiances, the Cybertrons, and function construction engineer, hero of the timeline. Time to open up this guy before he gets shafted. Here we got Transformers TFCon 2014 Masterpiece Shafter in his vehicle mode. Definitely makes me want to get the mini crank out there. He is so awesome. Let's take a closer look at him. Now this guy is a repaint of X-Transbots mini crank, which is the not Huffer, and he is definitely worthy of the third-party Masterpiece scale. And he has some great detail. You got the chrome on here, which is turbo right there. He has turbo time, and he has these nice red windows. Now these little chrome side mirrors which you see here, they are a separate piece you do have to attach. And one thing to note, putting these on is a little tedious. It's not as easy as I like, and you just gotta make sure they fit in there. But once they're in there, they're nice and secure. Really nice silver paint. It's really brightly yellow. Like I said, you got that turbo symbol and the really chrome headlights right there, and he has the nice plastic tires. You look inside those orangey red windows, you just see the arms, so just a bunch of robot junk in there. Also, these pipes are separate pieces, and putting them on there, I don't know if I put them on correctly. I tried to make them look straight, but I can't seem to put this hole in, so that's one thing to note, that they might not be the straightest, but they look still pretty good. It does have a silver gun to them. One that goes on the hitch part right here. It stays pretty well, but I try to find the attachment. It does also have a chrome gas container, which is really nice. And yeah, one thing too also note, look where he places his other gun. Yeah, greatly worthy of Erector. And yeah, that's the under part. You definitely see all his robot parts. Also, the bottom of the feet are his taillights, which have nice red and yellow paint. They look really good, and you just kind of have to straighten out. It does stay together really good. You just kind of, when you're putting the guns in here, have to make sure it is nice, and it does roll really nicely. A size comparison with Masterpiece Sideswipe, you can see it's in great Masterpiece scale. Definitely the same length as Sideswipe, but he's definitely taller. The two guns he comes with are pretty identical, and you know, they have this little bit right here that fit into in between his legs. Oh god, why? Anyway, but yeah, they're identical, just made out of chrome plastic. Very, very shiny. You also get this cool collector card that comes with it. It has a nice picture of Shafter on the back. Also has that same bio that's on the back of the box and has his stats. You also get a nice detailed instruction manual how to transform him, which is not too hard. You can also do, if you have the MP10 Masterpiece Optimus Prime, you can take the trailer, and this little hitch part does fit in there. It fits into these little slots here. You kind of have to align it properly, and it's a little bit tricky putting it in there. But once you get in there, the figure can hold the trailer really nice and tight. You don't have to worry about it coming off at all, and it can rotate too. Now to transform this guy, what you actually want to do is actually lower the legs right here, and you can actually separate them, and then you can actually bring these wheels down and then bring them up. So you do the same, separate the other wheel and bring it up. Then for the feet, you actually see the feet at the bottom, rotate them out, and you take the tail light heel out, so that way it gives a nice balance. Then you take this big old cab part and you pull it out right here, and you can bring out the arms and bring them to the side. Really easy on this part. Then you just fold back the cab and rotate it. And when the wheels are like this, you actually want to fold in the wheels like this. Really easy. On these little bits on the side, you actually want to fold them back. Remove the little pipes on the back right here, and you actually attach them to the arms. So that's one little bit you have to do. And this little red part, you just want to make sure it locks into this wheel part, so that way it don't have to worry about his little backpack falling out. And there we got TFCon exclusive Masterpiece Shafter in his robot mode. Now I really like the head sculpt on this guy. This is one of the two faces you get. I'll show more of that in a bit. But I really like the blue eyes. They're kind of, I think they're just painted blue. They look almost like light piping, but it's a really awesome head sculpt. It's very bright in yellow and red, and his arms are completely chrome, which if you're a fan of chrome like I am, that's always a good thing. I can never have not enough chrome for the most part. He has just gray hands, and yes, he is a backformer. He definitely has a big backpack, but that's the way the original toy and Huffer was, so why wouldn't, that's what you just pretty much have to expect. So yeah, a lot of big yellow and red backpack. Because of that backpack, his joints are pretty good, but he does have a tendency to slouch a little bit. You kind of have to make sure this is nice and straight, otherwise yeah, he will start to slouch. But yeah, that comes with the territory, so that's the only bad part. His legs look really good. Yeah, just really bright yellow, and really like a lot of yellow, and you can see the back part looks pretty good. Articulation Shafter's head is on a ball joint. It can go up really good. Can't really look down because his big old chin. It can rotate though. His arms can fully rotate. They go in and out. They rotate at the bicep right here. It's pretty tight joints though, so you kind of have to be careful. He has 2 points of elbow articulation, which I love. His wrist fully rotate. They has finger clamps that open and close. He does have waist joint, but these little bits do get in the way, so it can only move left and right, can't fully rotate. The legs do go forward and back, in and out, rotate the part of the leg. He does bend at the knee, not a full 90 degrees, but his ankles pivot forward and back. They do rotate, and he has an ankle pivot. Now, just like on the mini crank, this figure has 2 different faces to emulate the original robot mode from the toy compared to how he looks in the cartoon. So the way it works, this little forehead piece, you kind of bring it out, and then you have to rotate his head around. Here you can see his faceplate mode. It's cool that it still has that option. And the last feature you can do, you can take these exhaust pipes and you can actually insert them into here. You take it to one little gun, place it, fit it into here. There you can give him a super blaster that will fit also nicely in his hands.
Hey ladies, ready for a good time? Wanna feel my nice chrome silver guns? Time for the shafter.
Size comparison time. So here you can see Masterpiece Shafter is in good skill with the Masterpiece line with MP10, Optimus Prime, and Prowl here. You can see he is a little bit smaller than a standard 6-inch figure like Marvel Legends, Guardians of the Galaxy, Star-Lord. Now after getting to play with the Shafter, I definitely want to get the mini crank, aka not Huffer mold. I think this is a great third-party item. He does have some stability issues with the joints, but it's not anywhere bad, well deterrent. The fun factor of the figure, he has great articulation. I like both his robot mode and his vehicle mode a lot, and I like that it works great with the Masterpiece scale, and I love all the chrome on him. I think a great homage to Erector. I don't think Hasbro will ever get to him unless we do get a Huffer and then they somehow do make a repaint of him, but I don't see that happening anytime soon. So this wasn't exclusive to TFCon Toronto, which I think it was around $100. I think it will be available online at X-Transbots.com. And I definitely want to thank the guys at TFCon Canada for sending out this to review. I think it's really a great homage to Erector. Highly recommend it if you get a hold of it. If you're very lucky, this was limited to 500 pieces, available at tfcon.ca or xtransbots.com. Check out more at tformers.com and my website seanxlong.com. Like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, link in the description. I'm Sean Long, remember, live long and love life. The things I've seen, it's big. Big? You seem pretty small to me. What's your name? Shafter. Shafter? Are you kidding me? Is that really your name? Well, I used to be called Erector. Oh my god, shut up. Seriously. Wow, how did that ever pass? It was the 80s. It was a different time. I am Iron Man. I'm Batman.
I am Groot.
Doesn't sound as cool as us.
Does he come in black?
He is tall though. He's like a wood giant. Yeah, if he was made of iron, he'd be the Iron Giant. Get it? Because he has the same voice actor.
Shut up, Stark.